What up, y'all? Electric Guy checking in. So my video today is not a review, it is an unboxing. We're going to be unboxing the Thin Lizzy Rock Legends boxed set. I thought y'all might really like to see an unboxing of this because I know that the price tag on this box set is a little forbidding. It's over $100. I mean, depends on where you get it. It's $120 or $170, somewhere in that range. And now it's sold out from multiple places I've already been seeing. So if you're not getting to actually hang out with this baby in person, you might be able to live vicariously through my unboxing. So as advertised, this is highly awaited. I have been highly anticipated. I've been waiting very, very eagerly for this. Got announced and actually made some waves. I had people messaging me about it that don't even really listen to Thin Lizzy that are like, oh, saw this on, so whatever. Anyways, it's kind of a big deal. So advertised on the sticker on the cover of the box, it says Thin Lizzy Rock Legends, the ultimate boxed set, 6 CDs, 1 DVD, featuring 99 tracks. So you see the track listing on the back is obviously majestic. You see the reflection on my phone stand. Yeah, so it's got 6 discs that are CDs, and then it does have a 7th disc that is a DVD. So the first disc is like a greatest hits, but it's a bunch of single edits and some extended versions and different things like that. So it's a greatest hits, but different takes on it. It's still going to be a lot of fun to listen to, even for big-time Thin Lizzy aficionados. Disc 2 is the early years, so that's got a bunch of, radio sessions, rough mixes. It's got their debut single, The Farmer. The B-side of their debut single, I Need You, is on there. So a lot of stuff is hard to find in any physical format. I mean, obviously a lot of that stuff's out there for streaming. But there are a lot of things here that have never been released. Like, there are a lot of things here that I, as a lifelong Thin Lizzy fan, have never heard. There are 3 discs of rarities numbered as such. Cool stuff like a demo of Waiting for an Alibi, or there's like a big medley. Alternate vocal on Requiem for a Puffer, a.k.a. Rocky. So lots of cool things. And then one of the biggest treats of this, I think, for me, is that Disc 6 is the Chinatown Tour 1980. That's a show recorded at the Hammersmith Odeon that year. And if you're anything like me and you actually like those a little bit later Thin Lizzy records where they kind of go that metal direction, have Snowy White playing guitars with them and stuff, that's really going to be a nice treat. I think it was recorded day 2 of their 3 nights there at Hammersmith Odeon that night. But that's even got a version of Dear Miss Lonely Hearts from Phil Lynott's solo record, Solo in Soho. So that's really cool. Great track listing on that. We'll get to that more. I'm going to post a separate review once I get to listen to all this stuff because obviously, as you see, it is still in the shrink wrap. I have not had a chance to really sift through all it. And then Disc 7 is a DVD. It's got The Night on the Town and Bad Reputation. So yeah, it says alternate versions, rarities, sessions, and a previously unreleased live show from 1980. 83 tracks previously never available on CD, 74 previously unreleased. And the DVD includes the Night on the Town performance and the BBC documentary. And then there's a bunch of extras, which is, again, part of why you want to own this physically as opposed to just streaming it. Because it's got a booklet featuring quotes from the band, previous members, musicians, and fans. All the tour books bound in a hard-backed book, which, I mean, come on, that's going to be like porn, right? Phil Lynott poetry book. Yes. Thank you. Yes. 4 Jim Fitzpatrick art prints, too, which if you don't know, Jim Fitzpatrick did the majority of Thin Lizzy's iconic album covers, like the Jailbreak album cover where they're running away from the explosion and the kind of TV screen thing there. So, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Let's crack it open and see what we got. I already have a little cut made of my shrink wrap here. Try not to tear my sticker. I am kind of one of those people who does, like, keep the sticker. Maybe for a while, at least. You know, you're like, just tear that part of the shrink wrap off. Put it in the box. Oh, this is nice. Nice texture on the box. Kind of a matte finish. Kind of a flat black finish. I'm glad it's not like a glossy, smudged up kind of thing. Really cool on that. You gotta love the packaging. Of course, if you are a Thin Lizzy fan, you know that Rock Legend, that's kind of the Black Rose, Royce and Dub thing, and they've got the rose on there. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. So, let the goose have a gander. See what we got in here. If I can get the box up. Nothing like a freshly sealed box, right? And this is basically just Phil Lynott worshippers like me having a great time with this. Oh, yeah. Can't beat it. All right, let's crack that open and see what that looks like. That must be the hardcover book with all of the tour books. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every page of this while you're sitting here because that would be intense. Oh, man, this is going to be special. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's got tour dates in here, lots of cool stuff. There's a, wow. There's, I guess this is an advertisement they've reprinted in here even. Very cool. Got some horoscopes. I'm a Virgo, so let's see what they say. I've searched the constellations for some sign of impending disaster, and so far I haven't found it. Things look pretty good. Lots of baby cham, parties, fun, men, etc. But don't get carried away. I'm still working on it. It says, got sparkle, got life. 77 useless facts about Thin Lizzy. I could use all of those. No, like right here, it says, no one is married in Thin Lizzy, ... yet. So that would have been printed, of course, before Phil was married. Everything else. Brian Downey is an only child. It says Thin Lizzy's next album will be a double live set, which must be referring to Live and Dangerous, depending on, I don't know which year I'm in on this tour book. But it is 77 facts, so we can assume 77 right there before the release of Live and Dangerous. Oh, glamour shot of Phil. There's the money shot. It's already worth the price tag alone. Okay. Oh, I mean, just keeps going. All right, so we'll move on from that. I could sit there and do that all day. Set that aside in a place that is safe, because I love that book more than I love my family at this point. Then there's Still in Love with You, which I saw this cover in the press material for this box set, and I love that shot. That shot of Phil with Still in Love with You, which obviously iconic, classic Thin Lizzy song. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention earlier, this track list was supposedly compiled by Scott Gorham, guitar player for Thin Lizzy, and an expert on the band named Nick Smart. So, yeah. And this has got a ton of testimonials. I had read that this had this from other people talking about Thin Lizzy, their impact, their relationship with them. Like a quote right here from Ian Gillan, lead singer of Deep Purple. It says, I always perk up when I hear Thin Lizzy. Whatever mood I'm in, listening to one of their records always makes me feel better. What is it about them that was so special? It's tough to analyze any great music because it's not scientific. This is about emotion. Of course, there's the virtuosity, the personality, and the material, but it all comes down in the end to the fact that nobody else sounds like them. As soon as you hear a Thin Lizzy song, you know it's them and no one else. They are unique. So there's obviously going to be a whole lot to take in with this. A lot of time you'll be able to spend with this. Maybe when you're sitting and listening, especially to like the greatest hits discs and stuff, where you're like, I'm not going to hear a lot different on this. You'll just be able to spend time with these books. Really make love to the whole set. Beautiful. All right, and then it looks like I'm getting to the art prints. The Jim Fitzpatrick art prints. Bless Jim Fitzpatrick. Oh yeah, there's the Vagabonds of the Western World. Oh yeah, Chinatown. The Phil Lynott sculpture, which is of course actually existing in Dublin right now. It says well, I'm not going to read that all to you. You don't want to hear me just read a ton of things in this video. Which I did not know that this is the first time I've realized that Jim Fitzpatrick was involved in that sculpture. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, and then there's a rocker print. Yeah, very cool. And I believe we're getting to, there's a book that just says Philip on the cover, so we're going to assume that's the poetry book. I'm going to guess, my best guess. Let's see. I can get my crabby little fingers in there. Isn't that cute? That'd look nice on any shelf. Philip Lynott. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so definitely a poetry book. It's got some sketches and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, alright. So now here it is, presented as just poetry, Legend of the Vagabond. And I like that they went with an aesthetic that feels like a regular poetry book. They didn't, try to extreme up the packaging on this. And a lot of this is just song lyrics. Like I just saw Romeo and the Lonely Girl, Fool's Gold. Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. Presented as poetry. I'm okay with that. Johnny the Fox, hot to hustle. Jimmy the Weed won't use no muscle. I'm going to start just doing this at local poetry nights and see how long it takes somebody to catch on. Oh, look at the little illustration for Angel from the Coast. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, yeah, cowboy song. Got a little Roll Me Over. Very cool. Love that. Love that for us as Thin Lizzy fans. And then we've gotten into the discs. All right, let's see. So there's, yeah, oh, cool shot. Let's see, yeah, these are, and then we're into the rarities discs. These are nice. They're just a plain sleeve, pretty much. There's not a lot to the individual packaging on the CDs. They are gatefold for some reason, but doesn't appear to have any bonus stuff in them. Just a blank disc. I mean, not a blank disc, but it's a disc. No, no labels. There are track listings on the back. Obviously, that would be a big-time necessity, so you're not carrying around this whole box in your car all the time if you're listening to CDs in your car, if anyone's still listening to CDs, which you are when Thin Lizzy tells you to. And when Scott Gorham says so, you say, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Take a look at the other stack of CDs here, which should also include the DVD. If I can not pull the bottom out of the box doing it. Yeah, so we have Rarities 3, the Chinatown Tour, and then the Night on the Town and Bad Reputation documentary. Yes. Oh, Phil. In the red Chinatown. Yeah. Very, very cool. Yeah. I wonder how long the actual playtime is. This DVD says TV and Beyond. And there are, it looks like 4 songs. Jailbreak, Emerald, Boys Are Back in Town, and Rosalie Cowgirl's song from the Night on the Town TV special. And then the Thin Lizzy Bad Reputation TV documentary. I do kind of wish that they had, this feels a little, like this would be, I guess, my only, obviously this box is incredible, but this would be my only complaint so far, is that the CDs, gatefolds are just nothing, and I was like we couldn't get some more cool pictures of Thin Lizzy or any sort of liner notes in there, but, I mean, there's a ton here for the money. I want to show you this too, I'm enjoying this. The inside of the box actually looks kind of cool. I've kind of gone with some of that Dragon Chinatown-y looking artwork. I'm not sure exactly where that originated. But, yeah, there you have it. Looks like that's everything from the box. The things I'm most looking forward to listening to on this, definitely the Chinatown show, all of the rarities. There are, like, tracks on here that I'm just not, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what they're going to be. Some of them are demos and different things. Yeah, I mean, there's the Rosendub Black Rose Rock Legend demo, which I'm excited about. Also excited about all the single edits, because I almost exclusively listen to Thin Lizzy records, you know, as you can see the record player behind me. I listen to Thin Lizzy primarily on vinyl, but it is great car music, of course, and that's why this is going to be a lot of fun to drive around the car with. And I'm looking forward to hearing these alternate edits on the singles. Really looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that. I will put out... oh, look at that. Yeah. I will... I mean, just great packaging, great images. Yeah, but I'll put out a full review of the actual content once I get there, and I won't be fiddling with the box and stuff while I do that, but I'll probably go disc by disc and say my impressions of what all was in here. Can't wait to hear the rough mix of Black Boys on the Corner. The rough monitor mix from Acetate of Gonna Creep Up on You. Buffalo Gal, the RTE Radio Iran Session, 1973, and somebody Irish is probably pissed at me for the way I pronounced that. But, yeah, so the Thin Lizzy Rock Legends box set. If you're trying to get a hold of it, I hope you can, because it, as you can see here, it's pretty incredible. The art prints were a big draw for me, but I didn't expect this tour book compilation to be quite the mammoth that it is. Very, very happy with that. I mean, I could spend days with this. Like, I'm lucky that I don't have a girlfriend right now, because she'd be very jealous of how this book is going to make me feel and this collection. Yeah. So, that alone, I feel like this alone is worth $100. Like, if I had seen this book on a shelf for, I mean, I'd say 80. Like, if I'd seen this book on a shelf for $80, there's a good chance I would buy it. And coming with all of this music, everything else, just can't wait to delve into all of it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you one more. Super awesome picture of Phil right there. Love it. All right. That's how the electric eye sees it. Like, share, subscribe. If you like what you see, comment down below if you see something else that you'd like me to review, have some fun with. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as I listen through all this stuff and watch the documentary and watch the TV performances and all of that. So that's how the electric eye sees it. See you next time, guys.